Okay, if you guys seen my earlier video, probably what, a year or 2 years ago, there's an update. That's my jackpot, still got it. Put the 300 tire on it, if you remember. I've gone through a few of them. I'll go up there, ready for next, because I had a flat. The only thing I learned about having a 300 is that it's freaking expensive. And if you're gonna ride, you ride quite a bit, you're going to pay a little bit more for that tire if you keep changing tires. Other than that, this bike's been great. I did lower it, so it's a little bit lower. Otherwise, everything's pretty much the same. I did take, well, let's see, well, I lowered it. Okay, everything's pretty much the same. Well, that's all I do is change the oil, change the tires. I went and got me no more tire changer, because nobody will change a tire with that 300 on the bike. You got to take it off, take the wheel to them anyway, since it's not factory. You know, everybody's scared, you know, way things are. And so I went and got me a no more tire changer. I just did my front tire a week or two or so ago. So, and it works real good. That no more tire changer, don't mark it up, anything. I recommend get you the balance or two, works great. And so that way I ain't gotta rely on the man, or I just keep racking up miles, changing oil, changing tires. But let's see. Okay, back to one other thing I did besides lowering it, because I had the 300 on there. I wanted to lower it, and then I found out I lower it, and then the wife and I riding on it, the belt down here would start to rub, or whatever. You get the belt, rub the top underneath in that cover. So as that swing arm's up higher, and you're lower, you hit a bump once in a while, it would rub. So you can see the little wear it put on the belt there. So that's the only bad thing. Lowering it, riding two up, she would rub up here underneath this piece. You'd hear it a little bit and wonder what the hell was that, but it was a little bit of a rub. So now, anyway though, I took the pegs off. I got no passenger peg. Basically just used my, I don't know, that flame seat. I always thought about doing just the one up seat and removing the fender and leaving that wheel exposed, and they don't look too bad. But with Victory being discontinued, I'm still thinking about just keeping it that way. So who knows, in 20 years from now, keep it clean, damage free or whatever, maybe there'll be some what do you call it, some punk retro whatever thing, people will be looking for them 20, 30 years from now. Who knows? It's kind of a shame that Polaris had to do that, sell out for Indian and do that thing. So anyway, I took the passenger pegs off. The only way I could do that, because I have a wife that loves riding, I end up getting this. Had it for a year now, Victory Magnum, 2016. Had it for exactly about a year. And so this is my two-up bike. You know, a lot of people ask me, why didn't you get rid of the jackpot? Why do you need two bikes? Because that bike is just fun. You know, you people ride or whatever, you enjoy your motorcycles, you enjoy your bikes, be like, and you enjoy just once in a while by yourself, just riding one up, ride a little aggressively or have a little fun or whatever. So I can't get rid of that. It's just, I enjoy it too much. But I do like this thing, because this thing rides nice. It's smooth compared to that thing. It's almost like say a car that has no power steering. That's that thing. Car with power steering and a nice smooth suspension. That's this thing. And I haven't done a whole lot to it. It is a Mustang seat. Change it so you can put the backrest on there. So then I wanted it so I could do a passenger, you know, backrest, and move this one up so I could have backrest. So I do have the stock seat and that boomerang fairing I changed out too, but then I went and got this, where I found that online instead of buying it directly from Victory. And I got online for like half the price, greater than half the price, because yeah, they're like $500, so I get it for a couple hundred. Whatever. And then I also bought that rack for like little or nothing compared to what they're selling online. There's some people out there in eBay's got the old stock, you know, and there's some of them are dumping it, some of them are holding on to it, so you find some pretty good deals. Oh, it's gonna be a long video now. Okay, let's see. One thing I've done to this thing, I changed the grips. I put the Marlin S grips. I did the Kiriakin mirrors. It's pretty cool. I spray tinted the turn signals, so I just kind of blacked it out. Did a spray tint on them. It's easy, simple to do. Go to Walmart, get your 3M or whatever spray can and spray tint, and then just spray them up, and then they look, you know, they look a little cooler. And then still, when you put the signals on, they look fine. You still see them fine. Got the Kiriakin, the lay down plate. Oh, I did add speakers in it later on, because I don't know, when you're riding down the highway and the wind's blowing pretty good, it's nice to be able to hear the music good and clean and clear. So the 2 speakers in the back definitely help out. Let's see what, I added the floorboards, so the wife had to be a little more comfortable with the floorboards, the feet placement, and then the Clockworks shield, because if you have one of these, or if, you know, ever got one, that boomerang, that ain't no shield. That's just for looks. Just look cool. Let's see, I'll try to remember when you fire these things up, they sound like a sewing machine. They sound kind of sad, I guess you'd say. So what I did, make sure this radio don't turn on here, so it's searching for the phone. Let's mute it. Okay. So yeah, you get these things, it's just got stock exhaust, somewhat. But what I did is, I pulled the exhaust off, took the tips off, I took a cut-off tool or whatever, I cut the back end off, pulled the guts out, pulled the baffles out, and then welded the back end on. And then I also put about 6 holes around this exit pipe. And then by doing that, you know, I also did the Lloyd's air cleaner underneath there, and so then you get a little pop once in a while, first gear when you're shifting. So I did the Lloyd's fuel tuner, and so well, I'll let you hear what it sounds like. Much better than stock. So, well, another thing I like to do is I like to do the timing wheel in Lloyd's. Give you a little quicker get up and go, 0 to 2500. Well, that's my video. I won't make this too long. That's my jackpot. I got 40,000 plus miles on that. I've probably gone through, I don't know, you know how many tires you can do that. It's still a great bike. I haven't done nothing to it. Other than, you know, you want to do the fast little things and stuff to make it your own, just like I'm doing with this one now. But I don't think there's a whole lot much more I'm going to do to this thing. I just, I like them because I like to just get on and ride. I don't want to sit there and deal with maintenance. I like the one oil, not oil from multiple places. It's too bad Polaris decided to cut it and went with Indian. Because, yeah, if I had money, I don't know, maybe it'd be nice to have an old classic bike or whatever. But something that's reliable, new, where you can get on, just ride, enjoy it. That's what they're for. You know, have some fun, enjoy it. Oh, that's my video. If you got any questions, just go ahead and leave me a comment. I'll try to get back to answer them. Thanks.